We listened to the whole sky for so long and it stayed so quiet.
We swept it for a voice on purpose and heard only the great silence.
So after listening that hard, what is even left for us to ask?
If the sky stays quiet, perhaps the question turns to ourselves.
Face ourselves, you mean, instead of only listening we might speak?
If we long to be answered, we must ask what we would say.
What would we even say to the whole universe, and have we sent anything yet?
Our own small world has already whispered into the dark for years.
Wait, we have been sending all along without even trying?
This is the hello we already sent, and the story learns to speak.
How do you whisper to the stars without ever meaning to?
Every radio song and television picture is made of invisible waves. Those waves do not stop politely at the top of the sky.
They just keep going straight up and out into space?
Some of them slip past the air and sail off at the speed of light.
So our cartoons are out there flying between the stars right now?
A little of that everyday noise has been leaking outward for about 100 years. It spreads in every direction like a slowly swelling bubble of sound.
100 years of shows and songs, and they are all still traveling.
The oldest of that chatter has already washed over many nearby stars.
Our very first broadcasts are the farthest reach we have ever made.
For a century, our chatter has been drifting into the dark as a faint widening bubble.
We built a whisper the size of the sky and never even noticed.
We were only talking to each other, and the leftover reached for the stars.
So a faraway world could switch on and watch all of our shows?
Here is the honest part, and it matters a great deal. A bubble of noise grows weaker very fast the farther it travels.
Weaker by how much, though? Just a little bit?
Enough that even a nearby star would struggle to catch our everyday hum. The shows blur away into the faint hiss the stars already make.
Oh, so nobody out there is really watching our cartoons at all?
Our accidental whisper is likely far too faint to notice from across the stars.
That is a little sad. Our great big bubble is basically shy.
The whisper still went out, it simply went out very quietly. A faint hello is still a hello even if no one has heard it.
I like that a shy hello is still braver than staying silent.
And a whisper by accident is only the very first half of the story.
If the accidental whisper is too shy, did we ever try on purpose?
A few times we chose to send a hello meant for someone to find.
A real message then, and not just leftover television?
A deliberate hello aimed like a flashlight instead of a bare lantern.
A flashlight beam so it points at one spot and stays bright?
Pointing the beam keeps it far stronger toward the one star we choose. But a flashlight only lights the one narrow place it happens to face.
So we picked a few stars and shone our hello straight at them?
A small handful of times toward a small handful of chosen stars.
So we really did knock just at a few faraway doors, and very softly.
We have beamed only a few short hellos on purpose, each aimed at particular stars.
Only a few, though. After all this time we have barely called out.
Mostly to prove that a small world could shape a hello at all.
A practice wave before we have ever even met anyone.
And here the truly hard part arrives, and it is not the sending.
Not the sending, then what could be harder than reaching the stars?
Deciding what on our whole world we would actually say. Imagine writing to someone who has never heard a single word of ours.
No shared words at all, not even one?
No language we share, no alphabet, and no sounds they would know.
Then how do you even begin to say a simple hello?
You cannot lean on any word, so you lean on what everyone might share.
What could a completely different world possibly share with us?
Counting is the same everywhere, and 1 and 2 and 3 never change.
Numbers are just numbers no matter who you are.
So a good first hello often begins by simply counting. 1 dot, then 2 dots, then 3 to show that we understand order.
Like teaching the very first lesson to a brand new friend.
After counting, you can draw a simple picture anyone could puzzle out.
A picture of what exactly of us?
A picture of our shape and our home and the little that we are. A message built from counting and simple pictures is one anyone could read.
Start with numbers, then show a picture, and no words needed.
And perhaps the sounds of our world, the ones a heart might feel.
Sounds carry feelings, even when the words would just get lost.
So a hello can hold numbers and pictures and even a little music.
A whole world folded gently into one careful little letter.
Yet even a perfect letter still leaves one honest question waiting.
A question even after we know exactly what to say?
Whether we should be the ones to call out loud at all.
Why would anyone not want to send a friendly hello?
Some people long to call out because someone has to speak first. They feel that reaching out is simply who we have always been.
That sounds a lot like us. We are the ones who wave first.
Others say we should quietly listen a while longer before we speak. They want the whole world to choose together and with no rush.
Because one single hello would speak for absolutely everyone at once.
And no one person can truly speak for a whole living planet alone. Whether we should call out or listen first is a question no one has settled.
Both of them feel true, and I want to wave and to be careful.
Reasonable people land on different sides, and that is honest.
So we get to keep wondering it together and write out loud.
Let us stay honest about how little we have truly sent so far. Our accidental whisper is faint, and it fades fast into the hiss. Our deliberate hellos are few and narrow, and mostly only practice.
So the great dark has barely even felt us out there yet.
And we truly do not know if anyone will ever read a word of it.
Ink where we truly know, and pencil where we only hope.
In ink we know that we have sent, and in pencil we hope it lands.
Then what is the truly wonderful part in all of this quiet?
Whether by accident or on purpose, we already do reach out. We have been quietly introducing ourselves all along the whole time.
A whole world slowly learning to say hello for the very first time.
Our first hello is already traveling somewhere out in the dark. We are already a small world that reaches out, and our first hello is on its way.
One small world just whispering up into the sky and quietly hoping.
And hope is the whole reason that anyone ever sends a hello.
How do you ever fit a whole world into just one small hello?
You choose with the greatest care what the one message should carry.
The one careful hello that has to speak for every single one of us.
We listened for a voice, and now we have asked what we would say.
From only listening to finding our own voice, the story learns to speak.
And there is one hello we packed with more care than any other.
One more careful than all our beams and whispers put together.
A hello placed aboard two small travelers now leaving the sun for good.
Two travelers carrying a message out past everything we know?
A gathered hello of sounds and pictures riding quietly into the dark.
That is the one message I most want to finally open.
Next time we open the greatest hello a small world ever sent.
The whole world folded into one message and carried out to the stars.
So if you want to see what our world chose to send, subscribe.
Next adventure, we open our own hello to the whole universe.
Setting course to open the one message a small world sent to the stars.
See you out there, explorers.